to Sam Houston that says that Texas has never known oppression. But we're on the verge of it, folks. We're on the verge of it. I'm in this race because I love you. They're silencing me. We may never know. I've been on the phone with a lot of people, a lot of lawyers, a lot of high ups in the state, a lot of elected officials. We've been talking about this thing. Because if they could do it to me, they could do it to all of us. Because let me tell you, just like Donald Trump said. Donald Trump said they weren't after him, they were after you. He was just standing in the way. Folks, they're coming after me because I'm an outsider. You say, oh, well, you don't have a chance. I got a chance to disrupt that effing system, I tell you that. And I'm going to disrupt it. I'm going to make their lives a living hell, and I don't have to be in office to do it. I want you to look at me when I tell you, I will never look away from state politics in the state of Texas because it is garbage. And we're going to turn this porta potty upside down and drain it till it's dry. We're going to rinse it out and repeat. And we're going to make sure that the people who are operating in this state have the priorities of the people of Texas as the number one beat of their heart. Or we're going to deal with them. We're going to deal with them. They will fear the people of Texas because the power is in the people. It's not in those people you elected and gave some delegated representative authority to. It will not be with them. Those days are over. And I don't have to be in office. Let me tell you something. I will lead the biggest freaking army that you've ever seen. Army of free citizens. People who love this state. Who love freedom. And we will be the biggest burr in your saddle. And I tell you what, we'll do it legislatively. We'll make sure that the only people that ever get elected to the House or the Senate in the state of Texas are 100% true, by God, Texas patriots that love the republic and are willing to sacrifice everything for our sovereignty and our freedom. Try me. Test me. I'm telling you, they have unleashed a beast inside of me. I promise you, I will never look away from what I've seen. It is slimy, it is seedy, it is gross, it's disgusting. All of these lobbyists, this pay for play, these overreaching bureaucrats that got their greedy hands in your pockets and your pocketbooks, let me tell you, we're going to get rid of them. We're going to deal with them. We're going to roll some heads. It doesn't matter at this stage in the game what happens on the 1st of March. It may be politics as usual. I did an interview today on Real America's Voice, I think it was. And in the intro, he said, the polls say that Greg Abbott is standing solidly on firm ground to be reelected, and he's not threatened by any opponents. And I said, let me tell you something, buddy. He ain't standing on firm ground. I have yet to find a true grassroots conservative who's happy with Greg Abbott. They don't like his California ways. 3 weeks ago, the man was down there fundraising in Southern California. Look at what's going on, folks. You think California's not coming to Texas? Texas has been sold out. Their soul has been sold to the devil, but I don't believe it. I believe that Texas can be redeemed. Texas can be brought back, folks. We're not number one in any single category. Not in one single category, not a single thing. Except property tax for metropolitan areas. 38th in spending. High 30s, low 40s in education, healthcare, and opportunity. We got illegals coming across the border. We're incentivizing an open border with healthcare and welfare and housing and education. We got members of the Chinese Communist Party sitting their asses in our college campus classrooms. And they're owning hundreds of thousands of acres of land with wind farms that they're being used to spy on our own Air Force bases right here outside of Del Rio, Texas. You think I'm not pissed off? I am pissed off, folks. I am pissed off. And let me tell you, I know there's about 25 other states across the union that are pissed off too. And there's a lot of patriots out there. You hear exactly what I'm saying. You know this is from my heart. You can shut me down. You can ban me. You can demonetize me, deplatform me. But I believe there's an army of patriots out there who are sick of the traitorous ways of the people we voted for. And do not go into those polls thinking I'm going to vote for the guy who can win. That is a pussy-ass way of looking at an election. Forgive me, but that's a pussy-ass way of looking at it. You go in there and you vote for the person that you know is going to fight for the spirit of Texas. You fight for the person who's going to make government small again. Get government out of your life and fight for your priorities and values. That's what you do. You don't do based on who can win. You know what that mindset gets you? It gets you Mitch McConnell. It gets you Lindsey Graham. It gets you Joe Biden. That's what it gets you. It gets you the John McCains of the world. That's what it gets you. It gets you the Bush family. It gets you the Clintons. Well, we know it can win, and we got O'Rourke. He's going to be running over there. Screw O'Rourke. Screw O'Rourke. He can't stand on his own 2 feet politically. He's lost nonstop. Let me tell you something. They can throw all the money they want at us, but I tell you what, he doesn't possess the spirit of Texas.